Hello, and welcome to another Gospel Library tutorial. My name is Jared, and today I'm going to show you how to use your search capabilities in your Gospel Library. Now, there are 4 ways that you can search. I'm going to be using an Android device, and so my search magnifying glass is at the top. If you are using an Apple device, your search magnifying glass is going to be at the bottom. The first way I can search is for specific locations. So if I touch on that magnifying glass, I'm going to type in 2 Nephi 31. And actually, I want to go to verse 20. So if I type in the exact location, I can touch here, 2 Nephi 31, verse 20, and it takes me there directly to that place I searched. I could also type in just a chapter, Matthew 15, and I can go to Matthew 15 in the New Testament, and it's going to take me to that chapter. This is a nice way to quickly go to a specific location. I could even go to a specific Ensign article, one in 1998. If you're using an Apple device, it's really nice. Apple will show you when something is downloaded or it's not. If it's not downloaded, it'll be a very faded, show up faded in your results. Android users, if I touch September 1998, it's going to show up that I don't have it installed or downloaded, and it's going to give me a prompt to download. So you don't know if it's downloaded until you touch it, but it's not a huge deal, but it's a nice feature that Apple has. The next way to search that I want to show you is you can search your whole gospel library. So I'm going to go to search, and I'm going to search sacrifice. There are a few preset or quick options that come up from the topical guide, Bible dictionary, guide to the scriptures, but I don't want those. I'm just going to go to the bottom right where I have the magnifying glass, and I'm going to touch search. And this now searches my entire gospel library for anywhere that the word sacrifice appears. It even searches my notes. There's 5 results in my notes, 887 results in scriptures. And it goes down through the whole gospel library that I can look through. There's 2,061 results at General Conference right there at the top. And so if I go to scriptures and I go to the New Testament, this is going to show me all of the chapters where sacrifice appears, and then it's going to give me a little sneak peek to where sacrifice appears in the verse or in the talk or in the manual, etc. And sacrifice, if you look there in Matthew 9, is slightly bolded and a little bit more bolded than the rest to help give you an idea of what that verse talks about. It also will tell me if sacrifice appears multiple times in a certain chapter. Acts 7, it comes up 2 times. So this is a nice way to search your whole gospel library for something. Maybe you're trying to learn about sacrifice a little more, and you want to go to and find different places that talk about sacrifice. The other thing that you can do is you can search within a certain folder. Let's say I'm looking for something that I know is within a certain place. So for example, I know that somewhere in the New Testament in 1 Corinthians, somewhere in this chapter it talks about the 3 kingdoms of glory. So I'm going to type in this search here. I'm going to put in celestial. Okay? And I'm going to look and find celestial in 1 Corinthians. Now, it comes up here in 1 Corinthians 15. This is nice because if I don't want to search my whole gospel library, I can go as far as I know where I know it's located. It's in 1 Corinthians. This is in Alma, or it's somewhere in the Book of Mormon, that it can narrow your search, which can be helpful. That searching within a certain area is only available on Android right now. Apple, you can search your whole library, or you can do what I'm going to show you next, which is finding and searching on a specific page. So for example, I'm going to go to General Conference, April 2018, to Elder Robbins' talk until 70 times 7. Because I remember somewhere Elder Robbins said that repentance isn't God's plan it's not his backup plan in case we fail, but it's his plan A. So I'm going to come up here to search, and I'm going to type in repentance, okay? And it comes up, find repentance on page. So I'm going to touch that very first option, and this is going to search for any time repentance appears in his talk. I have 1 of 7 results here. where repentance appears 7 times, and this first one is the first time it appears. And if I move these arrows, it'll move me down through the times repentance appears. And right here, this is the quote I wanted. That repentance isn't his backup plan in the event we might fail. Repentance is his plan, knowing that we will. Now, this Find On page is a really great way to find something that you know is in a specific chapter or talk, or there is someone giving a lesson and they say, hey, go to this talk, and they start reading and you don't know where they're reading from. Using that Find On page can be a very helpful tool. I hope that these 4 different search capabilities will be helpful to you as you are doing your gospel study. Remember, you can search for specific locations like 2 Nephi 31. You can search your entire gospel library. You can also search within certain folders or within certain areas, like within a certain general conference session or within 1 Corinthians or within Alma or within the Book of Mormon. And you can finally search and find for something specific on the exact page you're open to. I hope this was helpful to you, and good luck in your gospel study.